Okay, folks, this will be an interesting one I picked up. Haven't done one of these before. This should be the last demo for the day. Hopefully, I'm right. Let's see if we can make this one turn up a treat. Okay, let's see what this is. It is Beaches Covered. It's a Snooty magazine, and there's a lot of art. Like, this is the art, and it's really conservative shit. It's all fucking snooty. What's the word? There's another word more stronger than snooty. I forgot what it's called. Not toffee nosed. It's really snobby. Yeah, this is real snobbery. This is real Northern Beaches snobbery. This sort of art is indeed snobbery, and people like this get recognised for their creativity, and they don't have any disabilities or hard knock life stories to tell. Unfortunately, I'm disabled, and I have to work in a disabled workshop, doing boring tasks and not earning much money and living on Centrelink, which indeed it carries with it a stigma that you're a burden on the taxpayer, and I really don't want to be a burden on the taxpayer, folks. I want to be recognised as an artist. I want my talent, not my disability, to shine. I don't want my talent to be hidden by the disability, and the disability is what hides my ability. And unfortunately, I can't afford what I'm doing now. I just had a whopper of a telco bill, and I also had to pay a photocopier bill. So I'm not rich, folks, and I'm just living on the knife edge, just scraping by, barely, trying to promote myself on the 6 o'clock news, to get on the 6 o'clock news so I can become recognised as an artist, but not only that, so I can get in touch with a lost partner, Luigi. So I want to marry him, and I want to get off Centrelink. I want to get off the disability support pension. I know I need it, folks. I do need it, and that looks really interesting. I do need what I take. I have to be on the pension, otherwise I'll drown in debt. Well, not just debt, I just won't have any food on the table, folks. That's just the reality of it, folks. I wouldn't have enough food to eat, and I have to keep working on this job. Otherwise, I just had COVID, and I went without sick pay this time. And basically I do have some sick pay, but I didn't get in there and whatever, folks. I haven't got much left of it anyway. So basically I just had this huge bill because I had COVID, and basically, yeah. Now let's see how we go with this. But this is really snooty sort of art. These people are rich. They're pulling fucking money out of thin air, whereas a person like me has to try and milk it from a fucking stone. So to speak. So it's not really nice having to deal with my disability and having to be dissed by my disability. I really get so annoyed and frustrated with the way my disability dictates what I can and can't do. I actually think this might make something nice. I might utilise that. So I'm trying to work on what I'm good at, folks. I'm trying to work with what I'm good at instead of focusing on what I can't do, even though it's difficult when you're talking finances. So, it really is a difficult task to do, is to try and keep your chin up and keep positive and blow sunshine up your own fucking butt. The same old shit. Even though everything's just going to the fucking wall, this is going in the bin. I don't like these snooty artists who just make money out of thin air. They just fucking pluck it out of thin air, and a person like me can't even come close because this art is not recognised, and my dad doesn't accept my art, so he makes me feel bad about myself as an artist and as a person. He's a teaser and a bully, and he won't accept things that are different, like this photocopier art. So I'm not going to get any major financial help from him. Occasionally he throws a bone here and there, but I haven't spoken to him for years. I don't want to, because he's an asshole, and I don't want to get involved in his negativity, because he's even though he talks about being positive and tells me that I'm negative, he was the one that introduced negativity into my life. So how can he fucking say that, But he's an asshole, and I'm hoping that when I go to air on television, which is where I'm hoping to get my stuff, that maybe my dad will apologise, and he has to apologise on the 6 o'clock news, or otherwise I'm not going to fucking let him into my life. He's not going to be allowed to text me. He's not going to be allowed to see me or talk to me in any way. He's going to be barred. I'm going to treat him like a bully. I'm going to treat him like shit, the shit I had at school, and I'm not going to let him dictate to me. He's got to learn his lesson. He's got to learn it hard and good, or should I say hard and well, not good. I don't like that sort of speak. But basically he's an asshole, and he's a conservative twat. He doesn't accept my creative use of the photocopier, so he doesn't agree with it. He hates it with a passion, and yet he does activities that don't show off his talent. Like, he likes to sing, but he can't sing, but he goes to a group called Sing Australia, which is supposed to be for people who want to sing even if they can't sing. It's really odd, but it's true. That's the kind of shit my dad is into, that kind of self-flagellating shit, even though he thinks he's happy with his substandard singing voice being heard in the opera house. I mean, seriously, he's in a choir, but he's probably imagining that he is actually a soloist. He's a fantasy man. He doesn't like reality. Like, he thinks my photocopier art is foolishness, and yet he doesn't see the foolishness in being a singer who can't sing. So fuck him, he's an idiot, and he goes to so-called practical philosophy classes with the School of Practical Philosophy, and I don't see any improvement in his demeanour or his kindness. He's not a kind man. He's like a lump of granite, and I don't care what he thinks. If he doesn't want to hear this, it's his problem. It's going to be all over the television sooner or later, if the television will play this material, if they see any merit in what I do, which I'm hoping they do. But Dad's not going to get away with it, folks. He's not going to get away with it. This is the kind of shit my dad would want me to do, incidentally. He'd like me to paint and draw, not photocopy. He says, you can't be successful unless you paint and draw in so many words. Not in those words, but in so many words. You've got to give up the photocopier art, he sort of is implying, and do something more conservative. But anyway, that's come up looking quite a treat. Maybe we could do a switcheroo, or maybe we'll just leave it. I think we'll leave it. Gotta go.